Hey, welcome to Creepy Puppets Presents. I'm your creepy puppeteer, Tommy. This is my first time going live, and I would have done it last night, except when I was watching tutorials on how to do this, no one explained the 24-hour rule. So that's why it ended up being tonight instead of last night. Now, you probably have heard the news. The skeptics are weeping today over the death of James Randi last, I think it was Thursday. Now, okay, I'm only going to indulge in just a little grave dancing. Ding dong, James Randi's dead. Okay, that's in poor taste. I'm not going to do any more grave dancing than that. So the reason I am doing that is because I have very complicated feelings about the man. For one, look, I'm opposed to fraud and deception and for harmful behaviors, and to some extent, James Randi did expose that stuff. But he did immense, I think, social harm by promoting the rational skeptic movement, a movement which is fanatically materialist, which is often irrational, which is completely intolerant of actual skepticism, and indulges in complete logical positivist nonsense. Now, I also think, you hear skeptics all the time say, "Hey, this is, the ultimate response to any alleged stuff is, hey, you could have taken $1 million if you just, proved that you have an ability. So why haven't you taken $1 million? Well, clearly you're faking." And so it becomes just a way to dismiss all claims by saying, well, you didn't take his challenge. You could have had $1 million right now. And look, first, a lot of people who have had paranormal experiences only have had, the one. They don't have repeat experiences like I've had myself. But the other thing is, and I've talked about Hergovich et al. On this channel before, study from 2015, that showed that science is biased, not deliberately biased. It's not a conspiracy, but science is biased to discount things it doesn't already believe. So if you're going to make a team of professional scientists evaluate a claim, well, they're probably going to find some way to discount it. They have this cognitive bias against it. So, it does me or anyone in my position no good to try to submit ourselves to these people, because we know that there's going to be a biased conclusion. I mean, the Hergovich study was presented with clear, rigorous scientific evidence for astrology, and it was rejected. So imagine when it's ambiguous evidence, right? And that's just generally a problem with science and intersection with spirituality. Is that I know as a scientist, science is blind to small effects. So I am gonna try to communicate with the spirit of James Randi by automatic writing. Now, the problem for me is that I often have a hard time connecting with spirits of the dead, with ghosts, right? So angels and demons come through much stronger for me. But I'm doing this to see what I get. Now, if I don't get anything, or I get something weak, the skeptics will say, oh, you're just making it up. On the other hand, if I got something super specific, the skeptics would say, oh, you just looked up some information on him. So you can't win with these people. There's an old saying among communists that, when I was poor, I criticized capitalism and they said I was bitter. When I was rich, I criticized capitalism and they called me a champagne socialist. It's almost like they don't want me to criticize capitalism. Same logic, right? So typically when I'm trying to contact the spirit of a dead, there's like one of two places that I look. The Tibetans call it the bardo. Uh, Sometimes it's called the realm of spirits. It's kind of a nexus in between. People only stay there for a very short time, and then after that, uh, the the soul moves on, and a copy is left behind, and sometimes we can get hold of that copy. So, without any further ado, let's try. Let's give this a try. I'm seeking James Randi. So what I'm getting is me standing on a ledge, and I'm overlooking the bardo. I'm standing overlooking the bardo, and so the bardo is this column of light, right? I'm standing on the edge of a cliff, looking up, um, and I'm pressing the face, and I'm pressing the name, and I'm not getting anything. Um, so what that means is that uh, he's already gone from the bardo, so he's already gone onto reincarnation. The soul goes on to reincarnation, and the shadow goes on. The copy goes on to onto shale. So, and this is like common with people who are atheists, and also people who just generally are really good at accepting their deaths and have had time to reflect on it. They tend to, you know, just accept their deaths and depart quickly. So I'm going to give a try for shale and see if I can pick anything up. James Randi. I'm getting something like go away, get, like a cranky old man, like a cranky old man is yelling at me. Go get, like he's standing just beyond the veil. So shale is separated from us by a veil, which we try not to rip. But it's like this guy is the shadow, the memory of James Randi is standing right on the other side of that and saying, "Go get, don't touch me, I don't want to have anything to do with you," which is fair. I don't really want to have much to do with him either. Um, so this was kind of unsurprising. Um, I'm not getting anything else. That's generally the way it is with the spirits of the dead. They're more ideas than anything else. Um, so I intend to do a much more in-depth one either later this week, certainly by Halloween, where I'm going to try to channel like a demon of some kind. But for right now, I'm going to go to bed because I tend to do my best work in the morning, which means I go to bed early. So thank you all for this first experience, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.